Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with a new installment of the Drengr series, something new that I am trying out. And originally I intended this series to be all about unsigned bands who didn't have physical releases of their material and things like that. But the more I thought about it, I just want this to be a series of bands that I feel really deserve more attention. Of course, anything I show in my raids videos or do in my reviews I want you to check out, but these are bands that I just feel deserve a little bit more attention. And if they're unsigned, maybe someone who is works at a label or is connected to a label somehow or knows somebody can maybe pass the word along about this band. Maybe they'll get signed. That's just kind of my goal for this. Um, but I got some really cool bands to talk about in this installment, so I just want to get started here. First up, we're going to do some Polish metal, starting off with Toughness. Death metal band from Poland, been around since 2020. They have one demo out so far entitled Prophecy, independently put out by the band digitally and on CD, limited to 50 copies. And then the Antediluvian Arts label put out a tape version, limited to 50 copies. Basically, this is just dark, cavernous sounding death metal with really low growls, a dirty sounding guitar tone, and really thick tone bass. The bass, though, is a little wonky at times. I don't know, something sounds off about it at times. And I hate to use the word sloppy, but I'm sure that's what most people would call it. But still, you can definitely tell what the band is going for and the sound that they want. And it's just, in my opinion, still a really solid listen and definitely worth checking out. And of course, being that, they're a Polish band and, the tapes were released on a limited amount on a Polish label. At least I'm pretty sure they're a Polish label. I didn't feel I was ever going to find a copy, and just for shiggles, while I was doing the notes for this video here, I just put their name into the metal detector, which if you've never used that site is a great way to possibly find releases, and you don't have to sit there and scour every every place on the net to try to find it. I typed in Toughness, and holy shit, it actually popped up on Caligari Records. So I was actually able to get a physical copy of this demo. Really, really happy. Limited to 50 copies, as I said. Mine is number 8. And just a black tape with the stickers on it. I'll show you the J card real quick. Got band members there, lyrics, and all that other good jazz. So, yeah, I was really, really pleased to find a physical copy of this. Because, like I said, when you got just a demo from a band overseas, especially with the limited release like this, you have a very slim chance being here in the US of finding it. But sure enough, I did, and I will be leaving a link down below to their Bandcamp and all these bands as well. So if you dig what you hear, go check out Caligari Records. They probably still have copies, at least they did the last time I looked. This next one I actually showed in a recent update that was all cassettes, and that is a Cemetery Trip black metal project out of Nottingham, New Hampshire. Not sure how long it has been around, but is a one-man project. Somebody going by the name T. Debut demo, independently put out by T himself just last year. And I do have a copy of this as well. Comes on a nice dark gray tape. And yeah, this is raw, early days sounding black metal with vocals that have a Pest vibe to them, and that is not the band Pest, but the vocalist Pest, formerly of Gorgoroth. That's what I get when I listen to this. So if you love early raw sounding black metal, go check out Cemetery Trip. I actually did a review of this particular demo, and this is Chasms with Necrotic Ossuary. And I might as well show there's the man himself. Again, another one-man project. Really DIY, number 23 of 35 there. But yeah, this is Doom Death out of Pennsylvania. Again, not sure when this project was formed. But yeah, TC, of course, handles everything on here. I did a review of this, so if you want my full thoughts, go check out my review. But yeah, this is his debut demo. Put out digitally, and as you saw, limited edition CD, 35 copies. Go check this out. All right. Again, going with the one-man project theme here. We have Black Braid And this is a atmospheric black metal band from New York. Been around since 2021. And is the idea of, and I'm totally going to butcher this, and I apologize ahead of time, Skagasawa is what he calls himself. And so far, he's only released 2 singles so far: Barefoot Ghost Dance on Blood Soaked Soil, and The River of Time Flows Through Me. This is just absolutely killer stuff. I mean, you got tremolo riffs, fast double bass at times, vocals that to me sound a little bit like Sorcier de Glace. The riffs really evoke a lot of emotions, in addition to being really catchy while you're listening to these 2 songs. And what's really cool about this project is that it's all about indigenous American mythology. So really fascinating stuff. I am really looking forward to his debut release. I can't remember if it's supposed to be an EP or a full length, but the minute it is out, I am definitely picking it up. And the last band that I want to talk about here, this new Drengr video, is Blade Killer. Now, this is a heavy metal band from Los Angeles, California. Been around since 2012. Only got 2 releases so far, though they are planning on putting out a 3rd one here shortly. And I actually discovered this band while on Facebook. I got one of those, oh, this is somebody you may know. And it was, I believe she has a couple mutual friends with me. This lady that they suggested, I was like, oh, let me see who she is. And turns out she's in a band, and it turned out to be Blade Killer. So I went on their Bandcamp, checked them out, loved what I heard, and of course had to pick up both of their releases. So yeah, first up we have their self-titled EP. And yeah, this was put out by Stormspell Records in 2014. And I love the disc. I love the little writing around the disc on both sides. And then we have High Risk, which this is their debut full-length album put out by M3 Audio in 2018. There's the disc. Not much going on there. But yeah, like I said, this is just straight up heavy metal in the style of bands like Priest, Maiden, Haunt, Night Demon, and the Elk. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, definitely go check out Blade Killer. Like I said, they do have a second full-length album in the works. I'm really excited for that, and definitely a band that is worth checking out. So yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing, and until next time, stay brutal.